What is up, YouTube? Your boy Memphis coming at you live with the newest card to come out in the Yu-Gi-Oh! It's the first Link 5 monster. He's finally here after all these years. This is Firewall Dragon Darkfluid, looking pretty dang sweet. I gotta say, I really like the artwork on this card. But yes, finally we're getting Link 5s. I figured, I was starting to think we would never get Link 5s, honestly. I mean, how many years has it been since Links came out? And it took them this long to get to 5. We had Link's 4 for so long. But anyway, this guy, he's a Dark Cybers. He's a Link 5. Like I said, arrows pointing up to the sides and to the corners. He's got 3,000 attack points. We're going to go over his effect real quick. So, like I said, he's a Dark Cybers Link. He needs 3+ effect monsters. So that's important. You need at least 3. So what we're going to do here, we're going to look at this effect. Okay, he's got 3. He's got, if this card is Link summoned, you can place counters on it equal to how many different types of Cybers monsters are in your graveyard, Ritual, Fusion, Synchro, or Exceeds. So basically, he can get up to 4 counters. That's not bad. I mean, that's basically what Borreload Savage Dragon already does. During the battle phase, it's going against 2,500 attack for every counter on it. So that's up to 10,000 bonus attack for a 13,000 point monster. Which is pretty nice. I mean, Skull Servants already pretty much did that, but it's cool to have that with a little less setup, maybe about the same, depends. Anyway, what's the third effect? When an opponent's monster effect is activated, you remove a counter from this card to negate it. So that's non-once per turn monster effect negation up to 4 negations. That's pretty dang impressive. But also, if it's activated at any time between this card's attack declaration and the end. So basically, if this guy attacks and your opponent activates a monster effect, you can negate it. And then this guy can make another attack in a row. And again, that's not once per turn. So if your opponent keeps activating monster effects during the battle phase, this thing could just keep swinging and swinging. And so, I mean, it will lose attack every time that you remove a counter, though. But regardless, 13,000 is pretty dang beefy, so that is a very impressive monster. So let's think about this. Like I said, we've been waiting for Link 5 for a while. I did figure they'd have to make it pretty impressive. I mean, it is Link 5 after all. It's going to be on par, if not better, than Link 4 monsters, so it certainly does some things. I do like the arrows. It gives you 2 arrows. If you revive it from the graveyard, it gives you 2 arrows. I don't really care for the pointing upwards 1 arrow, though. I would have preferred it going to the sides. You know, you put it in like your rightmost zone, the right extra monster zone. You give your opponent their it'd be their leftmost zone for an extra monster zone. That would have been a little more, give them a little more of disfavorable extra zone there. But it's fine, like I said. So basically, let's see what is this guy's requirements to be brought out. He needs 3 effect monsters, right? So basically, you need a couple Link 2s, or I need a couple Link 2s, Link 1, a Link 3, a Link 2, and a Link 1, or just a whole bunch of effect monsters, basically. So it's not that difficult to turbo out. It is nice that it doesn't require Cybers monsters itself. That would have been a bit much, I think, but I do like it. I mean, basically, what I want to say, I'm trying to get to this. I'm trying to get my thoughts around this. If you want to make the most use of this, you got to put this in a deck that uses Rituals, Fusions, Synchros, and Exceeds, which is basically pure Cybers, like in the, like what they're trying to do in the anime or whatever. I haven't watched the anime in forever, but basically, you want to put this thing in with any deck that uses all 4 of those monster categories to make the most of this thing. And I would honestly say this is probably one of those cards that, you summon late game. Like, I'm sure you could turbo this thing out turn 1, but you'd go through a lot. To set this thing up with 4 counters would be quite the feat turn 1. I'm sure someone could do it, and I'm sure someone will do it. But it's definitely more of a late game, finish the opponent off sort of card. Let me think. You could probably run this thing in like Salamangrates, to be honest. I mean, they use fusions on occasion. They don't use, no wait, Salamangers don't have a synchro, do they? Not yet, anyway. But they have Exceeds. I'm kind of curious why this doesn't include Links in itself. I guess that'd be too easy. But yeah, let me think. Yeah, you probably just run this with the usual Cybers things because they got a Ritual, they got Fusion. Like Clock Wyvern, or not Clock Wyvern, Clock Dragon, all sorts of things. So it's certainly a deck. This is a card you would put in the deck. You'd make the deck around summoning this thing out eventually. I think it's a nice start to Link 5s. And I definitely hope to see some more awesome Link 5s in the future. Probably not in the same pack as this is coming out. It's Chaos Impact. It's coming out eventually. I think it's later this year this comes out. So I'm looking forward to this card coming out. I'm looking forward to future Link 5s coming out. Probably a Boral at some point, because of course it's going to make another Boral Link monster. Why wouldn't they? So yeah, this guy is pretty on point. I mean, I like it. I really like the green on black lines. I like the armor kind of deal he's got going. I think it's cool. I really enjoy it, and so I hope you guys like it too. I'm just gonna say thank you guys real quick for watching this video. Do leave likes, and if you let me know what you think of this card, I will respond to your comments. I like me getting some comments here. So go ahead, let me know what you think of this card. Would you play it? What do you think deck this is going to be in, if I can speak English? Anyway, thanks once again for watching. I'll see you guys next time. There's a big monster to be revealed. And so take care, everybody, and see you later.